Now, for sure, it's not a secret that Kemba Walker is definitely our weakest link on defense. And just looking at his minutes, they've been pretty spotty. It seems like his limit has been actually 30 minutes in a game, but the next game, he'll definitely play like 18 to 20 minutes. But Kemba Walker this year, he doesn't get to the line as much, and he's pretty much a spot up 3-point shooter or just a spot up jump shooter. So we got to take a look at his knee. I know it's just the beginning of the season and he's still coming off that injury, but just the combination of him and Evan Fournier being the new pieces of the squad, if their shooting isn't on point, historically, defensively, these guys are not it. And with the starters defensively lacking and not too many changes from last year within the roster, we got to look at these two guys. And this is where the politics of the league salaries come in. Because remember, we got to take a look back at the Boston Celtics with the Gordon Hayward situation after he came off that injury. Remember, he was getting paid over $20 million a year, just like Evan Fournier is. But they wanted Hayward to start and get heavy minutes, even though it was obvious, especially in that bubble, that when Hayward played, the Boston Celtics starters overall performed worse, especially Tatum and Jaylen Brown. It was easy for them to blame Kyrie, but that Gordon Hayward situation was lingering over their heads, especially due to the fact that ownership looked at it as, we're paying him a lot of money, we need to see him put in work. And I'm wondering if the same thing is playing out here with the Knicks, because it's obvious that they could look at Evan Fournier and actually have him come off the bench. But then again, the politics of his salary, which he's the second highest paid player on the team, certain people, especially front office people like Leon Rose and ownership, is going to look at it as, hey, we're paying him $20 million a year. Why is he coming off the bench and only playing about 25 minutes a game? That may actually make Leon Rose look bad. So there might be pressure coming down from certain executives onto the team and coach to make sure that Evan Fournier is playing and showing that he's worth the money that they signed him for. That's why the Knicks matchup against the Pacers was very interesting, because Tibbs did a combination between the bench and the starters in that fourth quarter, in which the Pacers scored no baskets in the last 7 minutes and shot only 4 free throws. That means that defense was immaculate. Only 4 free throws in the fourth quarter for the Pacers. Knicks was definitely doing their thing, but if you notice, Kemba Walker was not even starting. See, Tibbs has to pull one of these guys out, either Kemba or Evan Fournier. And the politics is telling you, Evan making that 20 mil, he got to be on that court. So that's another tricky situation, because it's leaving Tibbs with very little wiggle room to not tweak with that bench lineup so much.